and starting this video. This shit gonna be hilarious though.
This is what you don't understand about me, bro. I'm really the GOAT. Like, I'm the GOAT out here, but you don't want these problems. I'm not even gonna talk to you, bro. Put your hands up. This is what I mean. You're scared. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I don't talk. I fight. Put your hands up. You're not even a little scared of me? Bruh, I'm gonna tell you one more time to put your hands up, or I'm gonna cave your chest through your back. Put your hands up. I'm gonna give you the one-on-one that you want so bad, bruh. Whose man's it? No, I'm no bitch. I mean, we can get it going. Hey, matter of fact, you ever heard about the gates, bruh? Yeah, I know about the 8 gates. Why? Nah, Heaven's Gates. Cause yeah, that's where I'm about to send your ass. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the side. Fuck it, but I'm no bitch. Let's go.
You're back, and this time you want to burn down my city? Sean, can you take over for me? Move! Make for the river! Everyone aboard Aaron! Conserve our gas!
But I don't have some genius plan for getting us out of this. In the end, you're the one we're going to be counting on.
This area's all mopped up. The only ones left for us to eliminate are way up at the front. Let's go! Yes, sir! Shit.
Good work. Leave it there.
Damn it! Get down!
So does the enemy have cannons or something?
If so, there's gotta be 100 of them. Move now! Take the horses and retreat to the wall!
Yes, sir! Commander!
How's it looking? The Colossal Titan is already heading this way, setting fire to everything in his path. We retreat here, and there's no hope for victory. The Beast Titan directed the small Titans in such a way that our soldiers would group up in one place. No others.
Yell at him, Aaron! We can't let Bertolt get any closer to the wall! We're not letting him! Hey, Aaron! Tackle that lanky jerk's leg!
Connie, give me your Thunder Spear.
Sure thing!
Now! Scatter!
Aaron's not moving.
He's still alive, though. Focus on keeping Bertolt off him.
This place is gonna look like a honeycomb before long. The Beast Titan knows where we are.
It's our job to guard the horses! Why'd you let yours run away?
Shut up! There's no reason to guard the horses. Because there's not gonna be anyone left to ride them home! I was so stupid for coming here. Why did I think I'd be different?
They won't have much of a chance, but they'll be decoys. They can give Aaron a shot at escaping. But if you and Aaron make it home alive, then there will still be hope.
Yes. If we had no way to fight back, then you would be right.
You could have mentioned that before. Care to explain why you kept your shitty mouth shut?
But for it to succeed, the recruits and I had to die. The recruits and I will be staking our deaths on the slimmest chance of victory. And the first to be slain as well. So I'll never learn the truth. I just wanted to reach that cellar. Many times, I thought the death would have been easier. But then
Try to stay in shape.
our comrades, they're all standing around us.
The thing about where I used to work,
You led us well. Fought hard. Give up on your dream and charge to your death. Lead those crying children straight to hell.
For some reason, I thought they do better than that.
Incoming! Spread out!
You want me to go after him with just ODM gear?
Use his thralls to advance unseen and assassinate the son of a bitch.
Be honest. Are all of us riding to our deaths? Then who cares what we do? We could just disobey your orders, and it wouldn't mean a thing, would it?
None of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! My soldiers raise!
The commander!
Right, don't look back! What good could that possibly do? What's this? My titans have fallen? Is this Levi? My name! My legs!
What's wrong? Not enjoying yourself so much anymore?
Levi snaps.
Hey, I asked you a question. It's only polite to answer. It doesn't matter if they're on the brink of death. I can inject them and make them a Titan. Hey, where are you going? Stop!
You'll die like the rest of them! It may have been a hard-won fight, but victory is ours! I promised!
That bastard. The Colossal Titan. He's gotten a little thinner. The rest of you need to draw Rhina away. Aaron and I will defeat the Colossal Titan ourselves.
All right then. You leave Rhina to us and get going.
The sea is waiting for us.
Appreciate the follow.
That's the plan, more or less. So now we just have to execute it.
Understand? We're leaving Bertolt to them. We have to trust they can handle it.
Got it!
Something hit me. What? I'm used to having to fight for what I want, Armin. What's the point of waking Aaron when he's all battered like that?
The real question is, how long can I hold out? Sorry, but I can't die till I get a chance to look at the sea. In all the years we've known each other, have I ever lied to you? And I promised that we'd go to the sea together.
65 assists, video in and out. Appreciate that. Follow up.
Aaron!
But it's over now.
If we blow off his jaw, that should leave Rhina's mouth wide open!
I have to try anyway!
His bones aren't being consumed! The anchors stay put if they're not in muscle!
Flailing in midair, being scorched to death.
It's not enough! I have to keep fighting! 5 more times!
I'll do my best to make it quick.
Everything! The only thing I have to give is this! He'll reach the sea for both of us!
Now's your chance! Get him!
It's over. Armin was buying him time, giving him the chance to harden. They did it to make me lower my guard.
Shouts out to TD Water Cultivation, cultivation company. Real.
Damn it. I should have known how far he'd go.
No. Wait till you get nice and high and then go work
Armin, you are a hero.
Better. You see what I'm saying? And the good thing about the workout is you're going to do it. You're just putting it off till you feel like doing it. So do exactly that. Work out exactly at the point.
Hey everyone, it's been a little while since I last covered Futurama, so today...
Do not adjust your YouTube machine. This video is brought to you by the Hypnotoad. All glory to the Hypnotoad.
So today I'm going to talk about the complete history of the Hypnotoad, a completely voluntary video idea that I in no way have been coerced or hypnotized into making. The Hypnotoad is not only a fan favorite character, but it's also series creator Matt Groening's favorite character. He told me so in the DVD commentary. The Hypnotoad has also been immortalized as an internet meme, and honestly, one of the oldest ones. His success is truly astounding, so let's break down the illustrious career of the
Hypnotoad.
The Hypnotoad's career began in New York during the Champion Pet Show at Madison Cube Garden. The competition was fierce.
Shake boy. Usually he's had more ham by now.
There were many pets that gave incredible performances, but through sheer talent and raw force of will, the Hypnotoad outperformed his competitors.
That's what you do.
After a hard-fought battle, Hypnotoad walked home with the grand prize, $500 and a year's supply of dog food.
All glory to the Hypnotoad!
We can all agree that this was a daring and well-earned success, but it wasn't until after his victory at the Champion Pet Show that Hypnotoad received his biggest break. That's right, the Hypnotoad signed a massive television deal that would produce an astounding 365 episodes a season. But not only that, Hypnotoad would write, produce, direct, and star in the series himself. This was a huge gamble by the studio. Nobody knows how Hypnotoad was able to secure such a lucrative offer, but my guess is that
he deserved it.
And fortunately for everyone, the gamble paid off. Everybody Loves Hypnotoad was a massive success, and honestly, it may go down as one of the greatest and most iconic television series of all time. The show follows the titular character, Hypnotoad, as he traverses the world in only the way a Hypnotoad can. The show primarily takes place at Hypnotoad's home, but other common locations are the Dineria, where he goes to eat, and of course, Zito Bro's Trapeze Academy, where he learns the delicate art of, you guessed it, trapeze. The show really struck a chord with viewers as it balanced its tone beautifully. It often delivered absolutely gut-busting laugh-out-loud moments. But it also knew exactly when to tug at those heartstrings. And admittedly, the show wasn't adverse to some pretty major fan service, but who can blame them? As I said, the show was a massive success, but production wasn't without turmoil. In 3007, tragedy struck the set of Everybody Loves Hypnotoad when the broadcast was interrupted by Earth President Richard Nixon.
Special address from Earth President Nixon.
Please, Hypnotoad! It's beyond my control! No! Don't make me kill myself!
Rest in peace, breaking news announcer. Gone, but never forgotten. Everybody Loves Hypnotoad also had a few run-ins with the FCC, as the giant Death Sphere V. Giny seems to have sent
Hypnotoad is uncensorable. All glory to the Hypnotoad.
But despite small hiccups, the show's widespread appeal led to huge opportunities for Hypnotoad, including merchandise. Hypnotoad could be seen on everyday items like lunchboxes, and season 1 of the series even got a DVD release.
Now available on DVD. You get all 365 episodes.
This was especially impressive because DVDs had become obsolete nearly 1,000 years prior to this. The success also came with huge sponsorship deals.
Calorie substance. Recommended by Hypnotoad.
And he even got his own video game. And that's not all. Tons of spin-off opportunities arose for Hypnotoad. They started to produce Everybody Loves Hypnotoad mini-sodes to be watched exclusively online. There was even a much-beloved production of Hypnotoad on Ice. And the Hypnotoad was even contracted to produce an entirely new series for television.
A sneak peek at Hypnotoad's heart-pounding new medical drama, Diagnosis Hypnosis.
Yes, truly Hypnotoad was on top of the universe. His massive success even granted him multiple appearances on perhaps the world's most popular cartoon, The Simpsons. But even more impressive, in his inaugural appearance on the beloved cartoon, Hypnotoad worked with Academy Award-winning director Guillermo del Toro, who cast him in his incredibly well-received couch gag. While the two have yet to work together since, both have great things to say about one another, and we can only hope that this dream team will come together again in the future. With the massive success that came with Everybody Loves Hypnotoad, strategically placed cameo appearances were used to sway public opinion, such as presidential hopeful Chris Travers. The Earthican government even contracted Hypnotoad to create the Emergency Hypnotoad System, which would be broadcast over televisions and other media devices in crisis situations, or whenever the government wanted to hypnotize its constituents. This proved incredibly effective, as it could interrupt your broadcasts at literally any moment.
This is a broadcast of the Emergency Hypnotoad System. It is vitally important that you subscribe to Johnny Two Cellos and leave a like and comment on this video. When complete, be sure to check out this video on why Hank and Bobby are the heart of King of the Hill. It is his best video. All glory to the Hypnotoad.
Moment. But with all of the fame and success, the Hypnotoad seemingly neglected his own personal life and happiness. Eventually, he decided it was time to search for that elusive and mysterious thing we all seek: love. In his search, Hypnotoad hypnotized an unsuspecting scientist and businessman, Professor Hubert J. Farnsworth. Farnsworth ran an underperforming package delivery company called Planet Express. Many questioned his business acumen when he made the decision to use a giant spaceship to deliver one single package at a time. Professor Farnsworth and his unsuspecting crew took Hypnotoad to Amphibios 9, and Hypnotoad's presence seemingly tore a hole into a perpendicular universe. And this was where Hypnotoad would meet the love of his life, female Hypnotoad. Truly a love story for the ages. And who could forget it? Their love story literally tore multiple holes in the fabric of reality, and the only way to seal these rifts? By playing a tedious mobile phone game. As far as we know, the Hypnotoad and his wife have lived happily ever after since. I think we can all agree, Hypnotoad is one of the universe's most incredible success stories. From pet show competition winner, to completely revolutionizing the television industry, to tearing holes in the fabric of the space-time continuum with only his love, few have made bigger impacts on the universe at large. Folks, thanks so much for tuning into the complete history of the Hypnotoad. Something that I, once again, did completely voluntarily.
Johnny Two Cellos.
I usually have a smoke session over this.
right, so we don't got to, but we could come in and do some volunteer hours if we want to, right? Yeah, if you want to volunteer.
Hey, what the fuck? No, I ain't say that shit.
The fuck are they talking
If they want to volunteer.
What you need to do is volunteer to shut the fuck up.
Oh, God. Let his goofy ass know, Diane.
So like I said, it's a holiday Monday, and we is off.
Unless you want to volunteer, right?
That's not what the fuck
How
I
the
said.
fuck are your ears long, but you hear wrong?
Oh, shit, bars. Look, if they want to volunteer their own time, let them.
I'm not flying up here in the morning to unlock the fucking Hall of Justice just so they dumbass can come and volunteer.
And they are fucking interns. All of their time is volunteer.
Actually, correction, his time is volunteered. I get paid.
Hold on, how the fuck you getting paid and I don't? Fine, I'll do it. I'll come and unlock it. Let me hold your keys.
No, you ain't holding my fucking keys.
What do you mean? Why?
You don't have any fucking pockets.
And what does that have to do with goddamn anything?
You're not putting my keys in your drawers.
What? What are you talking about? I don't put things in my drawers.
Yes, you do. And that's why we won't let you borrow shit anymore. Because we're tired of our items being returned. Smelling like some sort of deep space ass.
That's some bullshit.
Hey, nigga, you ain't got no pockets?
Hold on, is that why my hairbrush was stank?
What the fuck you doing out here?
I got it back from you and brushed my hair with that. Now my hair smell like dicks from Mars. Smell like Martian
Shut
dick.
up.
You don't know what a Martian dick smells like.
You don't know my fucking life?
I wear my underwear on the outside of my pants so I can use them as pockets. And they don't touch my dick, my balls, or my anus. All right, Superman, I ain't gonna hold you big, bro. And you know, you like a big brother to me. And this might not be my place to say. But that shit sounds stupid. Get you some pockets, bro.
Shut up. You get you some pockets.
What you mean? I got pockets. They in my
I don't
belt.
even try my bro like that. You know we got these designer belts.
How in the fuck is a belt a pocket? The belt's got pockets, bro. These designers.
Man, that broke no pocket having ass.
Well, why don't you change your name to Beltman?
What?
You obviously have more belt powers than bat powers. Change your name to Beltman. It's more
fuck you. I'll change it after you change your name to Stank Dick Draws Man.
I'll change it. Stank Dick Draws Man. Got the S on my chest already. Your name's Beltman now.
I ain't agreed to that shit now.
You agreed. Your name's Beltman now. You're Beltman.
Saying that I have a merchandise deal pending, you'll avoid the contract.
Look, just fuck everybody. Is the meeting over?
Oh, shit, I've been gone. I was just calling in, to tell y'all that it was an accident that was backing up traffic, but I'm blind, so, I'm mad at me, but for real, I'm driving.
Fuck.
Anyway, see y'all Tuesday, Stinky Draws Man and Beltman.
Stink Dick Draws Man is worse than Beltman. Hold on, y'all change your names?
Oh, shit, here we go.
That's good, because I've been wanting to change my name. My new name gonna be Seaman. Because I'm a man from the sea. So it's a Seaman. So any bad guys out there, Seaman is gonna be all over you. Seaman's gonna bust you in your face. And I got an army of seamen.
Ain't nobody gonna stop this
I call
nigga.
in the troops, we come hard. Villains ain't gonna know what to do, because semen always gonna be in your face. And, we come out of the water, splashing your eyes, you gonna get drenched and soaked by semen.
All right, I'm about to head out.
Did you see what she did?
Yes, Rogue has a way with men.
Had me a boyfriend, so I kissed him. Poor boy was in a coma for 3 days. That was when I first realized if I touched anybody, I absorbed their strength right into me. Some power, huh? That's when the boys quit calling. Come on, boys. Let's all go for a little moonlight swim. Don't get a moonburn. Come to mama.
Put me down, you flying freak.
Whatever you say, sugar. Not this time, sugar. Gotta be careful to pull out enough of your energy to stop you without hurting you. Y'all ought to learn how to behave. Sorry, gal. I don't know how. Sorry about. Come on, baby. Don't do this to me. I absorbed your power when I touched you. How do I turn this darn thing off?
Right here, Rogue. Don't. As long as mankind.
Captain, disable the targeting count. That sucker's thick. I'll need to brush up on your hospitality.
Here and fight me fair.
That's fair enough. So
Get off of me!
sure, sugar. People don't know we live here. Who knew this scary side, honey? Been a long shift. It's a tad chilly in here, don't you think?
Like they say, cold hand.
Wrong key. Picking on kids, big boy. 99, big boy.
Trying to absorb my powers.
Charles, you had it easy. You were the good one. But now I'm... Let it go! Must destroy! Must... Sure. Why don't you boys calm down? A bullseye. Well, all right, hun. Since you asked me nice. Those boys are making... Back off, Firefly.
Must we do this? Almost
Gee! You all right, hun? I'll find it. Looks like the I gotta slow these folks down. Let's see if I can improve your disposition. What in the world? Y'all don't mind if I play through? Keep your sticky fingers to yourself, you... Oh. There you go, boys and girls. Gotcha. Come on, fellas, come out. Well, that's more like it. Get away from him! I'm getting tired of putting up with garbage like you. Right eyes? Down! Get away! Rogue! Powers. People's memories and their powers. Whatever you... Mama, something's wrong! I want to let go! I had Ms. Marvel's super strength and her ability to fly permanent. I also had her mind trapped inside me. That's when the spell started. Nothing for you against me. What's happening to me? Somebody make her stop! No. Oh. This'll teach you to keep your paws off the lady. Hands off, fat boy. There's room to swing a cat in here. playing nice.
No, Shell! Don't!
Wait, don't understand. We have to do this.
It's over! And what do you use against me?
You're happy. Thanks for the hit.
And not Wolverine.
Don't flatter yourself, Swamp Boy. How cocky you are once I've drained off some of your powder. Stop it. Yes, again, hot shot. Honey, you're giving me goosebumps. Want me, you gotta catch me first. You're as fast as a swamp bug on a hot skillet. Let's see if you're as nimble. Come on, give a gal a little credit. I'm coming! Grab on! Don't touch me! What are you doing? Let go! I can't control this! Gonna have to do better than that! This kid has some temper!
To achieve Earth.
Gambit! Catch!
Yeah!
Come on! Huh, just like you to be running around with another woman. This boy... Oh, no, you don't. You mean to make it extra special. It already... I can't believe he's here. What are those things?
Absorb my healing powers, Rogue.
Rogue. Pencil. Quiet at the church on Saturday night. Oh, sorry, Nightcrawler. That's it, boy. Keep your eye on the birdie. Name's Rogue, Sugar. You seem kind of cute and scaring them away. Pick on somebody your own size, big fella. Haul away!
There are many power systems in the world of anime, but one constant thing that's in these power systems is the ability to harness the elements. One element that's been portrayed throughout the years and across countless anime is fire. Whether it's obliterating hundreds of enemies or dishing out ungodly amounts of damage to a single one, these fire users know how to look cool while making their opponents look like scrubs. Without further ado, these are the best moments when anime fire users flexed on their opponents. Let's start with One Piece, when Ace destroys Baroque Works' Billion's fleet. When the Straw Hat crew attempts to escape, they found themselves in a bit of a predicament, but one man jumped in to save Luffy and his crew from imminent danger. It was none other than Luffy's sworn older brother, Fire Fist Ace. With his polite and kind demeanor, one wouldn't expect him to be the type of man who packs enough power to wipe out an entire fleet. What elevates this moment into flex status isn't the fact that he defeated the entire fleet, but because he did so while at sea in a small raft. Nonetheless, their bigger ships and manpower didn't matter one bit when a single attack effortlessly destroyed their entire fleet, leaving behind wrecked ships and one man standing. Up next, we have the man himself, Madara Uchiha. The man who would take on thousands of shinobi in the Fourth Shinobi War. The entire fight was basically a flex for this man, taking on multiple opponents in hand-to-hand combat and subsequently overpowering them when it comes to ninjutsu, all without much of an effort at all. It's when we first get to witness Madara using Great Fire of Annihilation. When Tamari uses a ninjutsu against him, he also retaliates by using a ninjutsu of his own. A sea of fire that was wide enough to cover a significant portion of the opposing side's army, with the shinobi army only surviving because of multiple shinobis combining their strength just to stop a single attack from one of the most memorable villains in Naruto history. May God have mercy on the man who decides to step in his way. Let's move on to Yu Yu Hakusho, Hiei's Dragon of the Darkness Flame devouring Zeru. With the Dark Tournament arc well on its way, Hiei and Zeru now find themselves to be the next in line to fight. After a heated exchange of words where they basically insulted each other, the fight opens up with Zeru on the advantage as he unleashes a barrage of fireballs and subsequently powers himself up by absorbing the heat he emits, giving his body an ethereal reddish glow. But with all that effort, it still wouldn't be enough to take Hiei out. With him taking out his Jaganai and unleashing the Dragon of the Darkness Flame, Zeru is frozen in fear as Hiei unleashed the attack with enough force that the whole arena felt its intense presence and power, completely disintegrating his entire being, only leaving behind a shadow of his body in the arena walls. Hiei stands victorious, albeit wounded because of the intensity of the attack. Without a doubt, an overkill move, but that's what we all came here to see. Some good old-fashioned flexing. Next up, we have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Roy Mustang vs. Lust. With episode 19's wild developments, Alphonse and Riza found themselves cornered by Lust, with Riza reaching her breaking point and Alphonse barely holding off Lust's attacks. It seemed like death was knocking on their doors. But one voice broke through all that chaos, with Roy Mustang entering the fray. The tide of the battle was turned to their favor. With Alphonse's quick thinking, making a wall to protect him and Riza, Roy then unleashes a barrage of hellfire upon Lust. What makes this battle memorable isn't the fight itself, but instead what transpired before the fight. With Roy intentionally burning his own flesh to cauterize the wound he previously got from Lust and carving a transmutation circle on his hand whilst using flint as ignition, the battle ended when Lust was overwhelmed by his flames, slowly crumbling away to nothingness. With his ingenuity and quick thinking, Roy comes out on top. Whilst making a fire user list, you couldn't miss out the most famous and iconic fire users out there, so Natsu Dragneel is taking his spot at number 7. On the 4th day of the Grand Magic Games and on its last fight of the day, Natsu took on 2 of Sabretooth's strongest members. Despite the pair doing their best and unleashing a massively powerful spell, all of that is nothing when hurled to the Fire Mage himself, who countered with a powerful spell, rendering theirs useless and subsequently knocking them down and out of the competition. Now, one might not like the whole power of friendship that Fairy Tail commonly uses, but you can't deny the absolute flex that is fighting 2 of the most powerful Dragon Slayers the Sabretooth Guild has and coming out on top. Next on our list of fire users, we have the father of Shoko Todoroki, the new #1 pro hero himself, Endeavor. What do you do when you encounter an enemy that adapts to fire? If you answered bringing in more fire, then you might just be right along the alley of Endeavor himself. This moment comes from his battle with the high-end Nomu nicknamed Hood, an enemy that he had a hard time dealing with because of its unique regeneration quirk, even with the help of Hawks, the #2 pro hero. And with all of it being watched by civilians in the city and live on television, Endeavor had no choice but to chuck that Nomu into the stratosphere where he can go all out. He then goes beyond his limits and chants the motto that he's hated for so long, using a maximum power heat ray to burn away Nomu with a plus ultra prominence burn. The attack resembles a giant fireball illuminating the city below, giving hope to the masses and striking fear into the hearts of villains. All hail the new #1 hero. The next flex comes from Lion Sin of Pride himself, the almighty Escanor from the 7 Deadly Sins. You've probably guessed which moment this is. That's right, this is Escanor's introduction in Season 2 of 7 Deadly Sins. It's just such a badass moment that it almost feels wrong to leave it out of this list if we're talking about fire users flexing on their opponents. What's better than flexing against one enemy? Flexing against 2 enemies, of course. Escanor hands down one of the most satisfying beatdowns to 2 of the 10 commandments, Galend and Molescula. This scene not only shows us Escanor's power, but also his personality, as by the end of it all, he seems bored and disappointed at how weak the demon's attacks were, showing why he's called the Lion Sin of Pride. When talking about fire users in anime, we can't avoid talking about the anime that's about fire users themselves. Fire Force has tons of cool characters, but if we had to choose one, it's going to be the captain of the 7th Company, Benimaru Shinmon. Due to him possessing both 2nd and 3rd generation abilities, Benimaru is an expert in all types of combat, and his abilities allow him to create destructive long-range projectiles, redirect external heat sources and gunfire, amplify his martial arts, and nullify and redirect almost any pyrokinetic attacks. This, coupled with his incredible skills, makes Benimaru one of, if not the most powerful character in all of Fire Force. He's literally said to be Akala himself, which in Buddhist mythology is said to be a wrathful deity and protector of righteousness. This particular fight not only shows just how willing he is to help and protect his people, but also gave us one of the most ungodly sound effects in recent memory. The opponent wasn't even a pushover, as the demon Infernal was shown to dominate the fight against Shinra and Arthur, and even shrug off the initial blows of the captain. It was only after taking the demon down to the night skies did Benimaru finally let his overwhelming power loose. Finally, we have the most recent anime on our list, Bleach 1000-Year Blood War.
Bankai, Zanka no touch.
The beloved shonen anime returns for its final story arc and gives the Captain Commander of the Gotei 13 his much-awaited limelight. His fight against the main villain Yuha finally shows us his Bankai Zanka no Tachi, a sword of tremendous flame. Said flames within the blade burn anything it cuts out of existence. It also has the ability to call on the corpses it's burned over the many years. It's so dangerous. The Retsu Unohana believes that the flames of Zanka no Tachi could incinerate the entirety of Seoul society if left active for too long. While the Yuha he fights is revealed to be a clone at the very end, it's still important to note how he managed to make the imposter look like a normal grunt against his blade's flames. Props to Kubo for making this old man so badass in this final fight. The visuals of the gigantic flames gathering into the blade were top notch, as is the devastation caused by the fight in Seoul society. Rest in pieces, Yamamoto.
それらはすべて主が殺した死神たちの戦苦しさには足りぬと知れ。残火の立ち北天地開人。
And those are my favourite moments when fire users flexed on their opponents. But with so many characters that control flames in anime, there's bound to be some that I've missed, right? Let me know what you're thinking in the comment section below. I'm glad to have you here, and thank you so much again for watching this video.